Oh, I have to ask the doorman. One does not simply walk into House Volton. Hello. Thank you.
There you are. I confess, I was more
Hello.
than a little concerned when I learned that you had been summoned to the vault. What did they want with you?
I love Alfie's new voice. It's so much more fitting for him, I have to say. As much as I do love Sam Riegel, and he's an incredibly talented being, I think this is just... It's just Alfie. It's much more childlike as well, and he just... Yes, he is Alfie. I like it very much.
Well, well. A formal apology and an admonishment of those responsible. I see my fears were wholly misplaced.
I've got some bad news to tell you.
By the gods! The Archbishop freely admits to consorting with Scions. So, their ambitions extend to Ishguard as well.
Those Scions, they just won't stop following us, will they, Alfie?
We will have new primals to contend with ere long, of that you may be certain. 'Tis but a matter of time. Yet shorn of the support of our missing allies, what can we realistically hope to achieve?
Yes, we have lost our entire party somewhat, haven't we, Alfie? A little bit disappointing.
In the midst of all the excitement, I completely forgot to tell you.
She scared me! No one told me there were going to be jump scares in Heavensward. Also, I love Tattery's new voice. She's kind of, I guess she's a little bit like our friend from Dragon Age. Good old Meryl. She's quite softly spoken, but she's very overdramatic.
When I was asking around about the Scions, I heard the most awful rumor.
Did you? Oh god, that must be terrible.
General Raoban is to be executed for crimes against the Sultanate.
I wondered what was going to happen to Raoban because he stayed there. He was like, I am fighting until the end. And then they captured him. And he doesn't deserve to be killed, obviously. There's so much corruption going on in Ul'dah at the moment. We need to save him. We need to mount a rescue mission. Ready the airships.
If the Flame General dies, we will lose a staunch ally, and the one man capable of holding the Sultana's assassins to account.
He's the only one that knows the truth.
Lord Haurchefant was wise to counsel restraint, but this business will brook no delay. We cannot permit this execution to take place. We must save Raoban.
We must. I will join you. Does this mean we're going back to Ul'dah? Yeah, I love how so many more of the lines are voiced. And these, like, most of the time, these would be considered lines that weren't very important, but they voiced them anyway. Makes it so much more immersive. Quest complete. Alfinard wished to share his plan of action for rescuing Raoban. Though the situation calls for urgency, it would avail us little to charge headlong into Ul'dah without a plan. Before we formulate a plan, however, we must first learn how things stand in the Sultanate, which is why I propose that we visit Limsa Lominsa. Limsa Lominsa! Aye, you heard me right. While you were about your altruistic endeavors, I acted as an intermediary in trade negotiations between House Vortomps and a Lominsian consortium. During said negotiations, an opportunity to send word to the Admiral presented itself, and I duly seized it. I'm happy to report that we have a stout ally in Limsa. The Admiral has pledged her full cooperation in any effort to rescue Raoban. Oh, yes! Okay, so that means we get her voice acting. I haven't heard new Merlywib yet, and I know I'm going to miss old Merlywib. Chat was saying, like, the only character whose voice acting possibly doesn't improve is Admiral Merlywib. Like, people like first Merlywib. Alas. Aha! Accordingly, I have agreed to meet with her, that we might discuss how best to proceed. Naturally, I told her to expect us both. Your presence never fails to embolden our allies, after all. When you arrive in Limsa Lominsa, make yourself known to the Sergeant Xanthiel at Bulwark Hall, on the lower decks. He will admit you to the bridge. I'll see you there. Gods, I hope we're not too late to save General Raoban. I should have told you sooner. About the execution, I mean. But with the trial and everything... It's okay, Tataru. It's okay. You tried your best. So back to Limsa. Old Merlywib, best Merlywib. I did like the slight husk on her voice before, and I do hope she's not missing it now. It was very epic indeed. I am looking forward. Well, if she's not dead, I'm looking forward to new Minfilia. They can't have killed me. She'll be fine. I'm sure she'll be fine. She didn't die on screen, so she's not properly dead. That's the rule. We go by the Game of Thrones rule in this stream. If they don't die on screen, they're not properly dead. They could come back at any moment. The Admiral's been expecting you. Say the word and I'll take you to her. To the bridge. Come on, new voice acting. Hello, Mummy.
Friends, 'tis good to see you safe and well. I will admit I had not counted on you seeking, let alone finding refuge within the Holy See, but full glad was I to learn that you had.
I don't like it. I don't like it. Take me back to old Merlywib. It's a bit weird, isn't it? She hasn't got that like husk going. The epicness of old Merlywib is greatly missed indeed. Yeah, where is it? Where is the Merlywib husk? I mean, it's not bad. It's not bad, and like they've added a piratey edge. So like there's a little bit of West Country in there, so that she seems like she's a pirate captain. You know, a little bit of that going on. But yeah, I'm just like 2 out of 10 no husk. Precisely. It's all right. Maybe it will grow on me. Yeah, maybe. Is she meant to be old though? Yeah, but it was like it wasn't that she was old. It was that like she just had this power to her voice. I can't explain it. But yeah.
Thankfully, we had allies there who took us under their wing. And theirs was not the only aid we receive, I suspect. When we fled Ul'dah, we fully expected to become wanted men, known to all and hounded at every turn. Yet that did not come to pass. On the contrary, 'twould seem the charges against us have not been made public. Might we have you to thank for that, Admiral?
Mayhaps.
Sharp as ever, Master Elfino. On Marshal Terrapin's urging, the Elder Seedseer and I demanded that the Syndicate suppress news of the Scions' alleged crimes until such time as irrefutable evidence could be found.
Just like going for this kind of thing, you know? Usually that's what voice actors do for characters that are a bit more dodgy, you know? Like people you can't trust. This kind of thing comes in here. But I don't know, I guess you're a salty sea savvy pirate captain. It fits.
Our argument was simple. Lacking proof, to accuse the saviors of the realm of so unlikely a crime would have the people up in arms. In their wisdom, the Syndicate agreed, as you yourself have seen. There is something you should know. Some few days prior to the banquet, the Elder Seedseer and I were summoned for a private audience with the Sultana.
Oh yeah, we had that cutscene, didn't we?
There, she revealed her intent to announce her abdication, that she might pave the way for the establishment of an Ul'dah Republic.
But it didn't work out.
What? But such an announcement would have plunged the entire nation into chaos.
She was well aware of that. 'Twas for fear of what might ensue that she summoned us. Her Grace wanted the Elder Seedseer and I to lend Rauban a helping hand, you see? To aid him in preserving the peace during the transition.
So, having somehow caught wind of her plan, Lolorito and Teleji plotted the Sultana's assassination in the hope of maintaining the constitutional status quo. But they must have known that
They
her
still
death would
wanted
sow
the
as much
power.
chaos as her abdication. Chaos from which Teleji alone might feasibly stand to profit. Surely Lolorito would never knowingly... Ah, could it be?
Could it be?
I...
Sorry. Didn't mean to cut you off there, lad.
The Ul'dah authorities have yet to announce the Sultana's passing. To allay any suspicion that may arise from Her Grace's absence, they have issued a statement to the effect that she is presently convalescing from illness.
She has a terrible cold. Terrible case of the sniffles and not working heart. And a cold dead body.
Mayhap they're waiting for a fitting moment to break the news. Or mayhap they know of some other reason to delay.
Something else has been bothering me, Admiral. I was dismayed to learn that General Raoban is to be executed. Yet upon hearing the news, I could not help but wonder why he had been kept alive for so long.
Yeah, what do they want from him?
Pray mistake not my meaning. I am, of course, overjoyed that our friend still draws breath, and that he might yet be saved. But if his enemies truly wished to eliminate him, they could have done so immediately. I see no reason for this delay.
Maybe they wanted to use him as a puppet? Like, if both the Sultana and Raoban disappeared, then people are gonna get suspicious. So if they can, like, parade Raoban around every now and then and be like, look, Raoban's still here, everything's fine, then they can hold on to that power. Or, I guess, maybe they want to break him and then use him.
Aye, you've struck upon an important point, Master Alphino. Following his capture, Raoban had been held in the Marasaja pit within Ul'dah. In recent days, however, he has reportedly been moved to an unknown location. Queerly, 'twas not the brass blades who spirited him away either, but a band of soldiers decked in blue.
Decked in blue.
The Crystal Braves.
Your little group of friendos, Alfie.
Aye. If I read the winds aright, the arrangement between Lord Lolorito and the Braves has come under strain. At any rate, if we're to rescue Raoban, we'll have to find him first. And you'll be glad to hear that I have already entrusted the task to those best able to see it done. Our friends of Doma.
Doma. Okay. I remember them. Those gritted teeth. Yeah, I try not too hard to look at their teeth during cutscenes, because they really freak you out. Raoban's survival is vital to the Eosian Alliance. We can afford to lose him. But I cannot send troops to Ul'dah. It would spell the end of the Alliance, and war like as not. If there is to be a rescue, it falls to you and yours to attempt it. I would not have it any other way, Admiral. It was I who founded the Crystal Braves, and I who must take responsibility for their actions. Spoken like a true leader, Master Alphino. By way of first step, you should seek out our Doman contact. You'll find her here amongst the frontier hands at Revenant Toll, working in a kitchen. Off we go. Yeah, Marley-Wibs is the least noticeable change. I think, yeah, compared to, like, Alfie was a big change. I'm gonna meet new Raoban soon, if he's alive! Because I have yet to see new Raoban. I'm used to old Raoban, with the big, deep voice. Apparently Raoban goes proper, like, northern Sean Bean in this expansion, so I'm ready. And we're off to rescue Raoban. Revenant's Toll. It's locked. Oh, I'm too low level. I have to be 51 to go and do it. Oh no. So yeah, we have to go level up before I can do it. Time for a leveling roulette. Yeah, we could do a dungeon. That'd be fun. I have no idea what I'm doing because I've literally just become a red mage, but hopefully the other group members will forgive me. As long as I can do some damage, we should be all good. We're 51, so we can continue on with the quest. Let's go and see Doman near Revenant's Toll. Thank you, Dungeon Party, for putting up with me. Aha! Higiri. Ah, Higiri-chan. Mistress Astariel, I knew in my heart that you were safe, but it's good to see you again in the flesh. I do not remember who you are, I'm so sorry. Words cannot well express my relief. Even as the victory feast was taking place, the Crystal Braves turned upon us and took the Rising Stones by force. Amid the chaos, some of our compatriots and I were able to slip away unnoticed. And since then, we've remained in Revenant's Toll, keeping watch over the mutineers whilst awaiting your return. You've done well by us, and we Domans do not soon forget our debts. We swear to do all within our power to aid you. Thank you. One of the Domans you help in A Realm Reborn. That was a long time ago. Shortly before you arrived, I received word from Limsa Laminsa that you were searching for General Raulban. As the Admiral will have informed you, he was recently moved from his cell in the Marasaja pit. At the same juncture, you, Hassi, and the 3rd Unit were observed leaving the Rising Stones. This can be no simple coincidence. Their purpose, we believe, is to escort the Flame General to the scene of his execution. Suffice it to say, we have people shadowing the 3rd. If you would join the hunt, pray seek out Daware at Highbridge, where I too am bound. Okay. And Alfie is here for no reason this time. He's coming with us though, so he should end up being useful. There's so many characters that come back from the beginning of A Realm Reborn, and everyone's like, I remember you. Thank God you're okay. And I'm just there in the corner like, who is this guy again? I don't remember who he is. Off we go. Having a flying mount makes everything so much easier. Red Mage's dual cast means they have an amazing backup Reza, but they don't get that skill until 64. Oh, lower level Alliance raids people sometimes demand it. Oh no, I will be prepared for that. Daware. I've been expecting you. Time is of the essence, so I shall be direct. Hassi and his men are bound for Halatali. We believe that this is where they intend to carry out the execution. Hozan is presently keeping watch over the entrance. Let us make haste and join him. Final Fantasy has some crazy flying mounts. I saw a flying whale the other day. You come at a good time, my friends. But not moments ago, the traitor Ilberd arrived and entered Halatali. Oh yeah, Ilberd betrayed us. He seemed like such a good guy. And he was best friends with Raulban. The betrayal. From this, we may be certain that General Raulban is held within. There is no time to lose. General Aldin may be executed at any moment. You must enter Halatali and free him from his captors. Please, see to your preparations, and tell me when you're ready to proceed. One of our own will accompany you inside. I do like the quest accepted. Oh, I need to leave the party. Bye, Bella. Bye. See you on the other side. We're coming for you, Raulban, don't worry. We'd never leave you alone. No. Yukiri?
Pray, forgive me my lateness.
It's really weird seeing her face. Because I'm used to her, the whole of A Realm Reborn, having her face completely covered. And now she's like, hello, gaze upon my beauty.
Lady Yugiri!
Master Alphonal, I am pleased to see that the light of resolve shines in your eyes once more.
Zzz. She's very zzz.
Ah, yes. How pathetic I must have seemed to you when we last met. I am ashamed to record it. For a time, I was well and truly lost. But with the aid of my comrades, I have since refound my purpose, and I shall take care not to misplace it again.
Good.
Since your escape from Ul'dah, my fellow shinobi and I have shadowed the Crystal Braves every step, in hopes of learning the Scions' whereabouts. Regrettably,
He's got a very
our
serious
investigation
voice.
has yet to yield any useful information. Pray, forgive us.
I cannot forgive you. Masa with the biddies! Thank you, Masa! Are those good luck rescuing Raulban biddies? Covert bitties? Sneaky mission bitties?
You need not apologize, my lady. We are grateful for all that you have done on our behalf. Besides, Ralban is no less a friend, and we cannot well abandon him to his fate.
'Tis true.
Hozan, the three of us shall attend to the Flame General's rescue.
Ooh.
Hurry, draw away the guards by the entrance. Take Dawai
Her voice
and
is so
Higiri with you.
commanding. So different voice again. And yeah, very like... You don't mess with her. She knows what she's doing. Oh, that worked.
With me!
At your side, my lady. She is quite pretty, she is, isn't she? Everyone is in Final Fantasy. That's the danger. This music, damn. Take the lead, Astariel. I shall follow close upon you. I'm gonna be here bopping. You guys go save Ralban. I'm just jamming. Okay, okay. I'll do the mission. If we must. That's a spiky ball. That looks like a trap. You coming? Oh, now we have to kill the Crystal Braves. It's so weird killing people in that uniform. That always meant they were friends. But now they've turned against us. I wonder if there's any way to save them. No, I didn't mean to do that. I keep forgetting to press control. Ah! Don't mind me. More like crystal nails.
Away with you!
Screw it. I'm battering him. Nah, he's dead. We did it. No Verano hardcast. Always jolt and then Verano. But it's the same length as the Thunder. So why not? If you're trying to keep black and white equal. Whoever thought a teenager running around the world with an army would end badly? I definitely thought it was totally fine. Never hard cast either. Okay. So Jolt is the only one I cast, but then chat was telling me not to start with red, so I'm like, what?
Leave this to me.
So I can start with red? Or did chat mean like as an opener I can do a longer cast one? But then most of the time I should only be using Jolt and then quick casting the others? Dual casting the others? So Jolt first and then proc the dual cast for the Pharaoh 430. That's what I was doing! And that chat said it was wrong, so I switched over again. People were like, start with blue, and I was like, okay. I was doing that before, chat. For single target, start with Jolt. And then for AoE, I'm just going Aero, Thunder, Scatter, Aero, Thunder, Scatter. I think. You hardcast either Jolt or Burstone / Fire if they procced. Okay. And use the instant cast on Aero and Thunder. Yeah. Yeah. But these you can only use if they proc anyway. They run so slow. I guess they meant if nothing's aggroed, you can do a long cast, but after that, always jolt first. Yeah, I remember that from playing like a mage in other games. Once before the combat starts, you essentially have a free long cast, so you may as well do a longer spell because nothing's attacking you and you're not wasting time. AoE, Aero Scatter, Thunder Scatter. Aero, Thunder, Scatter. Scatter, Thunder, Scatter. Okay. So basically just cycling again. Ooh, boss over here? The General? But where are his captors? General! You came! Of course we came, Raoban. We'd never leave you behind. Me old pal. Are you alright? It's a trap. It's definitely a trap. He is bound by some manner of magitek device. Yet I cannot dare force it open. It may very well be booby-trapped. I've heard of such devices. The Crystal Braves will possess the key. Let us split up and look for it. Splitting up always works in Scooby-Doo. That will not be necessary. Who is it? Who is it? Who is it? Who is it? Yo-yo-Horsey! Pray do not take it personally, my friends. You are the victims of harsh economic conditions. Little shit. Happily, you will not suffer long. The poison will convey you swiftly unto the bosom of Thal, where I hope to join you after the passing of many prosperous years. Bitch! I can't believe he betrayed us. What's with all these adorable looking characters? Betraying you and then twisting the knife in. I trust no one now, especially Lala's. Farewell, my friends. Do try to relax. They tell me struggling only makes it worse. No, Raoban! Wait, what are we supposed to do? Force the gate, okay? Oh. Ha! The way is clear! Or is it? Oh no, he's flooded the entire place. And we're losing health as well. The mist remains. We must stop it at once. I shall tend to the General. Pray, see the mist and the key. The Braves have the key. Ah, okay. We need to go kill some of them then. Come on, Alfie. Is he coming? I don't think he is. This is fine. I can do it on my own, Alfie. I don't need you. My meter's full now. I say I kill him. I'm gonna charge the next one. Ah! Here we go. Pacha! Oh, you're here finally. Took you long enough, Alfie. Oh, he's dead already. My fun is over. Already. That would have been more intimidating with Japanese Uyahasi. I've seen a YouTube video. He's like, the deepest voiced little falafel you have ever seen. Very intimidating. Hey, Budgie! Welcome. We're enjoying deadly neurotoxin today. I do love me some deadly neurotoxin. Loved it since Portal. There's no one in here. It's a red line. Where the heck are we supposed to go, Alfie? Do you know? I'm coming with you. Up here. Ah! Didn't mean to do that, but I'll take it. Haha! Got it. There's got to be one more. We still need the key. The mist is cleared. Next, to find the key and free Raban. Let's go. Posture check. I'm sat up straight. My feet are definitely on the floor. Don't call me out like that, Magnus. I'll say hi, Magnus. I do sit like a goblin most of the time. Oops. I need more white stuff. This is supposed to build white mana, but I'm not getting any white mana from it. Oh, only a bit. The Conjurer's healing him, but I could probably kill him anyway. Rude. Can I kill them now? Yay. It's fun though. Being able to jump in and out of being arranged and then stab things for a while. Kind of nice. Why do I have so much trouble building white? Because I'm constantly doing aero. Why is it built so slowly compared to black? Got it. There we go. You're overflowed on black. Does that mean that I gain white slower if I have too much black? Your white mana gain is low because you overdid it with black mana. Okay. So it would take me longer to catch up. Interesting. The key. Take it to Raban. Okay, I'm going. Wait, which way was it? Alfie, are you coming? Interesting. So that's why keeping the balance is important. And it doesn't go down either. It goes in the other direction too, so you want to keep black and white somewhat even. Yeah, I think I was, at the beginning I was spamming this one because I was most comfortable with going 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2. But I've got to get used to alternating rather than just spamming the one. My fingers just aren't used to it yet. You want to keep them within 30? You can't remember the actual value. Someone earlier was saying get them up to 50 and then go in and do the rapier skills. Just like teacher said would happen. Yes, the guy with the funny hat was right. Should alternate or dual cast. Yeah, I just need to get used to doing it. I get the concept. I'm here, Alban, don't worry. Do it. Oh, It's this thing? There we go. Oh, he's lost his arm as well. I almost forgot. He has no arm. My thanks. Slowly, General. You are yet weak from your ordeal. Nevertheless, we must quit this place. I should have known. What a clever contrivances to the Warrior of Light. Well done, hero. You again. Ugh. You just fight us like a man, you know. Ilbert. You mean to struggle on then? Very well. If you'd stand in my way, I will cut you down like the rest. Come, Scions. Let's get this over with. Finally, you're actually gonna fight me.
Someone take the potato.
Who do you want to kill first? The Conjurer, I think. Ha! He's attacking me, though!
I have you now.
Oh, what's he doing? What's he doing? I'm scared.
It is nothing.
Finished yet.
Ah!
I'll tear you limb from limb.
Will ya now? Come at me, mate. Go on. Give us some. Okay. Let's get him. Still need to build my white again. Ilbert, you bastard. How could you betray him?
Go!
I'm slowly gaining it back. Good northern voice. I've watched too much Game of Thrones. Oh, a proc. Okay, smash. Woohoo! We got him, boys. We got him. Hey, oh, it's me, Ilbert. Would you like a toasty? Or maybe a... what they call a pasty? Eh? He betrayed his best friend, though. I don't trust him.
Changes nothing.
Oh, you're gonna retreat now, are you?
It is over, Ilbert. Lay down your arms and surrender yourself to justice.
Justice?
Justice? Justice for what exactly? 'Twas not I who assassinated the Sultana, boy.
Yeah, but you were involved. You supported them.
Ere we debate who is responsible for the assassination, I would ask whether an assassination took place at all.
Oh, clever little shite. If you think you fight for justice, lass, you best wake up. The truth is, you fight for whoever bloody well tells you to. Can you not see you're being used? By the Scions, the city-states, even the Crystal Braves. Then none of them care a whit what you want. Only what you can do for them.
Well, I'm fighting for a right cause. And you're on the wrong side now, lad, so stand aside or get fucked. That's all I can
How do I know this? Because I'm the same. A pawn to be used as my masters see fit. All I ever wanted was to liberate my homeland. And I ate dirt to make it happen. But what have I achieved after all these years in servitude? Nothing. Not a bloody thing.
This is giving me Dragon Age flashbacks from yesterday. Certain individual who just wanted to do the right thing but tried for so many years and it didn't work and then got frustrated and ended up doing something terrible.
If we ourselves are not free to think and to act, how are we ever to reclaim our homeland?
Well,
Know this.
I could
There
shut you
is
out for a start.
I would not give to take back Alamigo. Nothing!
Well, we could do it together if you'd stop being a bastard. Oh. He's throwing down the gauntlet. Oh no, he's just gonna disappear. The coward. Coward. Ah, the
You'll not
the
get
little
away.
smile over the shoulder. So cheeky.
No, Master Alpha, no. Now is not the time.
Oh, come on. If we let him get away, he's just gonna get more powerful. Classic evil villain things. Ralbun, the only person who could make a dirty potato sack look good.
And still you came for me. I'm in your debt.
Hello, Daddy Ralbun. I like your new voice. I liked the first one, but this suits you much better.
We are all of us fools of fate, General. But even fools have a part to play.
This doesn't happen very often. I'm glad they're bringing decision-making into it. On your feet, gladiator. The fight is not yet over. No, we stand with you, Ralbun. Yes, Sean Bean, we do.
Rest assured, I was not planning to die till I'd avenged the Sultana. Still, your words are welcome, lass.
It's so good. And you can tell it's not put on. Like, it's obviously someone who's northern or can do a very good northern accent. Because you can tell when someone's doing a fake northern accent and it's really cringe. But he's got it down. What's he going to do without his arm, though? Can we make him a cool, like, mecha arm?
No thanks,
Imbued with magic.
Ilberd. There is nothing I would not give to see you pay for what you've done. My wealth, my arm, my life. Nothing.
It does sound a lot like Sean Bean. I would be convinced it was Sean Bean. If chat told me it was Sean Bean right now, I'd be like, yep.
General, are you aware that Lord Lolorito has yet to announce the Sultana's death to the public?
What? No. No, I was not aware of that, nor of anything else outside my cell. 'Tis passing strange, though. I assumed the bastard would make it known at the first opportunity, and set about tearing down the Sultanate.
As did we all. And it is indeed strange that he did not. Strange, or perhaps revealing. Now, I have no conclusive proof, nor do I wish to give you false hope. But I have reason to believe that her grace may yet live.
Maybe they just knocked her out. Like it wasn't deadly poison. It just knocked her out for a while. Romeo and Juliet style.
What? But how can that be?
Forgive me, friends, but it is not safe here. Let us continue this conversation without...
You have a point. Ralvan has joined the party. I'm glad he's okay. And I'm glad the Sultana might be okay. But what of Minfilia and Thancred? The General is safe. What news without? And my lady, the guards have been subdued, as per your command. We've since kept watch over the entrance. There has been no further activity. Then Ilberd and his minions have fled via some other egress. Scour the perimeter for signs of their passing. At once, my lady. General Alden, I presume. And the Scions of the Seventh Dawn. Is it one of Haurchefant's friends? Who are you? Identify yourself. Pray do not be alarmed. My mistress is a friend, and I come bearing a message of goodwill. For your own safety, she bade me direct your steps to the Waking Sands. Know that Master Haurchefant awaits you there, along with others sympathetic to your cause. But we saw Haurchefant talking to Haurchefant and Lol Baguette, so he can't be our friend anymore. Has he been playing us this whole time? Is he gonna play us again? I don't trust him now. He's one of them. This is no ruse, I assure you. General Alden, if you will come with me, I've prepared a carriage that you will travel in comfort, safe from prying eyes. Laha Bread and Lol Baguette. That's their canon names. What do you mean, Tone? Also, General Haurchefant. It's their name. Be at ease, my friend. I have an idea who this messenger's mistress might be. Could it be our friend at the pub? It is only prudent to be wary, but you may rest assured that this is no ruse. Pray, leave the care of General Alden to us and make your way to the Waking Sands. Friends await you there. Is it Minfilia? Is she not dead? Let's go, let's go, let's go! Can I get in the carriage? Is that, like, can I come? Okay, I'm just a peasant. I have to ride on the road, I guess. I am most enthused to hear her new voice. If she is alive, indeed. I've spoken with Haurchefant via Link Pearl. He confirms the man's story. Rauban is in safe hands. Let us make our own way to Vesper Bay. Pray, do I still have any Vesper Bay Aetherite tickets left? Yay! It's Jason Miller. He's done a bunch of work. I've also seen him on the Critical Role with the Critical Role folks too. Ooh, I say. Jason Miller was the old voice. Nick Bolton's the new one. I did like his first voice. It had a real power to it, but I think with the northern accent, it shows like the softer side of him as well, that we really saw at the end of A Realm Reborn. Pray, return to the Waking Sands. Art they gathered in the Solar? We shall see. Could it be? I don't trust you,
My dearest
milkshake
friends,
man.
Praise be unto the 12 for delivering you from the clutches of treachery.
Yes. Where have you been all this time, Haurchefant?
Father!
Pippin? Is Mary here too?
Pippin! My son!
Aww.
And Master Papashan besides.
I was so confused by the fact that that is his son, but it was all explained at the end of Realm Reborn.
Forgive me, Father. I should have been at Her Grace's side.
Maybe she's not dead?
Save your tears. The Sultana yet lives.
Whose voice is this? What?
You.
Eh? What's with that face?
It was I who arranged this gathering.
You look like a very strange garden gnome, to be honest. Who are you?
And judging by your perplexed expressions,
Dualala.
it would seem
Dulala.
introductions are in order.
Ooh.
I am Dulala,
Ooh.
head of the Order of Noldthal, and member of the Syndicate.
Can I flick the pom-pom on your hat, please?
What you said about the Sultana, is it true? Is she alive?
It will have all been worth
Young
it if she
lady,
is.
I understand you were with the Sultana when she drank from the poisoned goblet and collapsed.
Indeed.
Would I be correct in assuming that you did not personally verify Her Grace's vital signs?
Alas, I did not, and I have had no first aid training during my time here. I can do
Why
CPR.
ask when 'tis plain you know the answer?
I will break all of their ribs.
Calm yourself, General, and let me finish. The truth is not as you imagine it. You are all victims of a most ingenious ruse. A ruse conceived to eliminate the threat posed by Teleji Adeleji.
Okay.
'Tis my belief that Teleji plotted the Sultana's assassination alone, but that Lolorito caught wind of his plot and exploited it to his own ends.
So, to Teleji's eyes, his plot succeeded and he killed the Sultana, but Lolorito was the only one that knew that it wasn't lethal poison.
He sought to manipulate you into eliminating Teleji for him, and you duly obliged. At one fell swoop, he removed his two foremost rivals, all the while remaining above suspicion.
I'm not too mad at him. That's a big brain move. Even I didn't see that coming.
God strike me down for a fool. But the Sultana, how can it be that she lives?
She lives because Lolorito willed it. Her own lady-in-waiting is but one of his many little birds. By her sleight of hand, the poison was switched for a less deadly draught before it could reach her mistress's lips.
Ah, ha ha ha, see?
Some manner of sedative,
right.
perchance. Of a potency sufficient to induce a slumber like unto death.
Were I to guess, I would say her grace is being held somewhere, dreaming dreams of a brighter Ul'dah, even as we speak.
So she's like in a coma? I am Redeemed Valley Girl. I wondered why I opened my mouth and I was suddenly from the Cali Valley. But now it all makes sense. OMG, she's alive. WTF? I'm so glad.
No.
He loves her so much. What a babe.
I will never forgive Lolorito for his part in this.
What a bastard.
Though Lolorito's hands are far from clean, they did pluck her grace from the jaws of death. That must count for something.
Not really. He was totally up for the whole murder the monarch thing, so... And he delighted in the violence and the instability. And people died because of him.
And though one may call the man's methods into question, it cannot be denied that he knows the value of stability, to the very gill, like as not. He craves power, 'tis true, but he has no desire to depose the Sultana.
I'm just really surprised that this entire story so far, throughout the entirety of A Realm Reborn, no one has eaten the Sultana. Because Sultanas are, like, delicious. So, I'm just surprised she hasn't been consumed yet.
I had never taken sides in your feud with the monetarists, but it was not for want of concern for our nation's welfare. Indeed, 'twas out of the desire to see order restored that I furnished your Far Eastern friends with information and arranged this gathering.
Yeah, what's your stake in this? Oh my god, I forgot. I was from the valley. How could I forget? Yeah, what's your stake in this, bitch? Like, obviously you want something. People don't do good things for free. It's just how the world works. That's how the world works.
I hope you are ready to work, General, for there is much work to be done. Our first priority must be to bring matters back into balance. Lest you forget Her Grace's words, the true wealth of Ul'dah lies in the health, happiness, and hopes of her people. As for the more worldly kind of wealth, I am content to let Lolorito help himself to whatever Teleji Adeleji left behind.
You're gonna let him get rich off all of this? Like, seriously?
You, meanwhile, must do that which you alone can do. Rescue Her Grace and take your place at her side once more, for her sake and that of our nation.
I will pluck the Sultana from the jaws of danger. Don't you worry, hun. I got this. Urianger, I don't trust you. You used to be my main bitch, but then you betrayed me. Still don't know if you're working for them. Or if you're like being controlled by one of the priests, you know? Can't trust anybody in this game. Hey, Alfie. I had not counted on Prioress de herself appearing. In my defense, my suspicions regarding the Sultana proved more prescient. Much remains to be done, but in rescuing Raoban, we've taken a vital step towards resolving matters in Ul'dah. We couldn't have done it without you, Astariel. Thank you. That's okay. Oh, what are these? Are they fetch? I didn't know if they're fetch. I'm assuming I need the casting one with like crit and hit and all of that stuff going on. Fending, slaying, aiming, healing, casting. I guess I take the casting one. Feel strong, man. Strong emotions, for sure. Lala are not for eating, but they look so delicious. They're like little dumplings, all steamed up and ready for munching. Delicious. She's not evil to us. Well, she's doing the right thing, right? Tataru's not evil. She does have like a weird dark undercurrent to her personality, but she's not evil. I don't think. At least. You're killing it with that voice? OMG, thank you, Tone. Does anyone know the truth about me? I was actually born in California. But none of my family are American. I just happened to like pop out over there. I wasn't supposed to. I was just like, yeah, hey, I want to be in the world right now. So I was born on American soil. Maybe it is just in my veins. I don't know how it got in there because all my family are British, but you know, just kind of happened. There are 3 types of elves: light, dark, and Californian. Yes. For sure. How do you think she gets all the money, Dawn? She's ruthless. Tataru? No, she's a little pumpkin. I love her. Hi, yeah. What's next, Alfie, my boy? Give me a second. I've got a phone call. Tataru? Yeah. Raoban is now in safe hands. Don't worry, love. What? Another assault? Jesus H. Christ. Very well. We'll return at once. Pray notify the Count of our coming. It would seem we face another crisis. The Dervanians are preparing to resume their siege of the Holy Say. I say, am I right? Though I'm loath to abandon the Sultana to her fate, we lack the necessary evidence to act upon Dulala's claims. That being the case, I propose we leave Marshal Terrapin and the others to investigate, and return with all haste to Ishguard. Let's get out of here. Hi, Quack. Wow. I mean, I am also on fire at the moment. That picture you posted in chat is literally my office right now. It is too hot in the UK. Oh, hi, Lion Tamer. Wow, you tame lions? That's amazing. I'm like so into nature and stuff. It's great. Where are we going? Oh, House for Chomps? I think I have one of their bags. Let's go there. Tataru! I missed you. Ah, there you are. Sorry for cutting your reunion with General Raoban short. I wouldn't have bothered you, but the city's awash with rumors of another Dravanian attack, and Lord Haurchefant was desperate to get hold of you. Speaking of whom, he and the others are waiting for you inside, so you better head on in. I love you, Tataru. Right, let's go on in. Hi, bitches. I'm back. Oh, I've just got like really terrible hay fever in the room, guys. Don't worry, I feel much better now. I feel much more myself. My friend, I thank you for answering our call with such alacrity. As I am sure you're aware, the Dravanians are once more gathering for war. Mistress Whisper. I forgot what his voice is like. He's like old man. Mistress Whisper, Master Avelia, I must apologize for this abrupt summons. but we thought it best to have Mistress Tatteroo contact you by the most direct means available. When the observatorium's bells toll, 'tis a warning that cannot be ignored. The Holy See has ordered we make ready for battle. In case you haven't heard, a band of trappers returning from the west claim they saw a cloud of dragons big enough to dim the midday sky. Nidhogg's minions gather once more for war. But I would not have you take up arms in another one of our conflicts. When first you came to Ishguard, I offered you my protection. If I cannot ensure your safety here, I cannot well accept your aid, much less ask for it. Scions of the Seventh Dawn, you are faced with a choice: to remain in a besieged Ishguard, or seek sanctuary elsewhere. I would not presume to influence your decision, but I must ask that you make it swiftly, lest our enemies force your hand. Are we actually going to get to decide? I wonder. Though we flee to the ends of the world, 'twould seem that no place in this troubled age is free of strife. Once more the Horde descends upon Ishguard, and once more her wary defenders must take up spear and bow. The Count would have us seek shelter from this storm, but I for one grow tired of running. If we are to shine the light of dawn, we must do so in the sight of our fellow man, not hunkered in a hole. What say you, Astariel? Stay and fight! Yes! Then fight we shall. Let it never be said that we abandon our allies in their hour of need. Stay and fight! You just missed Valley Girl, Sarah. She's gone for now. She might come back later. Yeah, chat's done with it. Like, half of chat is like, yes, Valley Girl. Half is like, oh god, thank god she's gone. Get out of my swamp, bitch! The choice we make this day may have grave implications for our order. It is only right that Tatteroo should have a say. Come, let us all meet outside and discuss the plan that lies before us. What's Tatteroo gonna think? I think she'll want to stay and fight. But then she doesn't really know how to fight, so she might go on by herself somewhere else and wait for us, I guess. Or go call for aid in some way.
Ishguard cannot well endure another assault. Even should her knights succeed in turning back the Horde, the casualties will be catastrophic.
Maybe we can help.
What other choice do we have? It's not like we can talk it over with them. Dragons and men aren't exactly on speaking terms.
Oh, what about Midgard Soma? Can he talk to them?
With certain notable exceptions.
You don't mean Iceheart?
I love her new voice. It's so good.
When last you spoke with her, she lamented her crimes, did she not?
A bit, I guess. She's still dangerous,
then there
though.
remains a sliver of hope. If we can persuade Iceheart to act as our intermediary, we may yet be able to convince Nidhogg to abandon his bloody course.
He probably won't listen to us, though.
If there is to be a meeting, I would accompany you.
Estinian? Daddy? What? I did not imagine his voice being like that. Well, well, well.
Estinian?
Hi! It's very hot in here suddenly.
Even with your intermediary, Nidhogg's blood rage may render him deaf to reason. However, the mere attempt may afford our forces precious time to prepare.
Yes. Say more.
Of course, you might also consider a more direct approach to ending this conflict. With the power of the Eye at my disposal, and the vaunted strength of the Warrior of Light, we could conceivably slay the beast outright.
I'm all for talk first, murder later.
If we are to risk a face-to-face meeting with the Dread Worm, I for one would feel safer in the company of the Azure Dragoon. However,
he's very cool.
I should only turn to your lance if my words failed to find their mark. Is that clear?
perfectly. I shall assume that Isart enjoys similar diplomatic protection until instructed otherwise. A word of advice. Think carefully before divulging the particulars of this plan to Sir Emmerich. 'Twould not do to have the Lord Commander accused of consorting with heretics.
But I would so love to hear Emmerich's voice again.
Indeed. I thank you for your counsel, Estinian. We shall be honored to have you with us.
Indeed.
I am glad to be of service.
He's so cool. He's just a cool dude. Estinian has joined the party. Indeed. Huh. Yeah, we've chosen a difficult road. God damn it. I tabbed out for a second. Sorry, Alfie, I didn't mean to cut you off. We must petition the Lord Commander's aid ere we set forth. I only hope that Sir Emmerich will be willing enough to muzzle Ishguard's forces on the strength of our vague assurances. Tataru, I would ask that you remain in Fort Homp's Manor and inform the Count of our decision. Tell him that the Scions of the 7th Dawn mean to do all in their power to ensure that Ishguard and her people survive. Yes, sir! Well, well, well. Enter the seat of the Lord Commander within the congregation of our Knights Most Heavenly. Where was that again? Is that next to Tesco? Where am I? I don't know where I am. It's the level down, I think, because it's closer to Foundation, maybe? Okay. I definitely remember how to navigate this place. So many corridors. You heard Emmerich voiceover read The Gingerbread Man? No? Is this a thing? Did he read it in Emmerich's voice? If I was the Gingerbread Man, I would not be running. I can say that much. Oh no, he's gonna catch me. Oh no. In his real voice. I'm sure his real voice is just as nice. Uh-huh. Is Emmerich here? No, not yet. You would speak with the Lord Commander? Pray, make it quick. Emmerich cutscene, Emmerich cutscene. Hello.
I want the defenses of the Outer Ward rechecked. See to it that the ballistas are in good repair and supplied with enough ammunition for a prolonged siege.
At once, my lord.
Oh, chat's going off already. As soon as Emmerich's name was mentioned in this
Team, I have
game.
visitors, and unlike those messing beyond our walls,
Nasty bitches
these
in chat.
ones are welcome.
You are welcome, sir.
Pray
You're most
forgive us
welcome.
for interrupting you in the midst of your preparations, Sir Emmerich. But our suit concerns the impending assault. To speak plain, we believe there is a chance the invasion might be halted before it even begins.
Didn't he warn us of telling Sir Emmerich of our plans? We kind of need to anyway, though.
I can divulge little more at this time, but I must nevertheless request that you advise the Holy See to refrain from launching any preemptive sorties whilst we seek to put our plans in motion.
I will gladly lend my support to any endeavor that could spare the blood of my countrymen, but I would know more of the cause you would have me champion. Will you not share aught of this mysterious undertaking?
No, we like to be mysterious, just like you, Sir Emmerich.
Know that I have offered my lance to aid in this endeavor. I cannot claim that its success is assured, but our actions should serve to delay Nidhogg's advance at the very least. Which is more than can be said for the ill-conceived counterattack advocated by the Sea's more vocal crusaders. They offer glorious death, but little hope of victory.
Aye, their proposal does not inspire confidence. Our resources should rightly be spent shoring up the city's defenses. The Azure Dragoon and the Warrior of Light sallying forth together to face the dread worm Nidhogg.
Stuff of legend, is it not?
I must admit, the mere thought of it does much to dispel my misgivings. Go then. Carry out your plan. I shall do what I can for you within the Holy See.
He was on board. Good. I'm glad. Having secured Sir Emric's support, we may proceed without fear of a preemptive Ishguardian attack, which is not to say we can afford to dither. History tells us that the Dravanians will attack as soon as their horde reaches a critical size. Before that happens, we must track down and win over that Lady Iceheart, and then locate and parley with Nidhogg. In short, time is against us. If you're ready, Estinian, let us be about our task. Let's do it. Oh, so many cutscenes! I love this. Really makes it feel like an actual story. Can you imagine the chaos if they changed Emric's voice actor? I cannot imagine. There would be riots. They would march with pitchforks on Square Enix headquarters. Ah, him again.
Such commotion.
In the ocean.
Yes, Your Eminence. The bells of the Observatorium warn of our enemy's approach.
Oh! Everyone's so posh here.
So, the dragons are coming. Let them come, in their hundreds and their thousands. With the divine blade in our hands, we shall rend their flesh and drown the heretics in their master's blood. Even Nidhogg and his foul brood shall be powerless to resist us.
He is giving me Saruman vibes, which is not a good start. He's going for Saruman. We can only defeat them if we ally with them. We stand no chance without their power. Can't trust him.
And when we have rid the world of their pestilence, we shall turn our attention to our Ascian allies. See that they are suitably rewarded for their invaluable assistance.
He thinks he's so clever, like playing the Ascians, but it's all gonna blow up in his face. I bet you.
If I may, Your Eminence, the Paragons wield powers strange and unknowable. Can we be certain that they will not see through our deception?
We can be certain of naught save the righteousness of our cause. If you would be a true leader of men, you must possess conviction as well as caution.
He's being misled. I think he's a good guy.
We seek to excise the root of an evil that has blighted us for 1,000 years. The risk is worth the reward.
And what of Estinian and this Warrior of Light? They have plans of their own.
Leave them to their purpose. We must each play the role we have been given. You and your chosen brothers most of all.
Zero trust in this man.
For the glory of King Thordan.
What? Monka? Can they transform into like creatures maybe? Interesting. Oh, thank you so much, Fries. The whole community have been so lovely and so welcoming and so helpful as well, because with this game there's a lot that plays very differently to other MMOs and it's been a bit harder to get used to, especially like the way abilities work and stuff can be pretty complicated. So it's nice to have chat on my side helping me out. I still get confused by the map even though we finished Realm Reborn. Before we set forth, we must needs inform Tataru of our plans. Then I shall await you at St. Renet's Forum. Tell your friend we may be some time. The road you've chosen is neither short nor easy. Like my dick. Of that, I need no reminding. Come, Astariel. Let us head back to the Fortomps Manor. Let us, indeed. Are you what some might call a WoW refugee, mayhaps? Well, me and WoW go way back. So WoW was my first MMO. I started just before Burning Crusade came out, so end of Classic. I played all the way up to Wall of Draenor, and then my guild broke up in game, my server was dying, and I found Elder Scrolls Online and Guild Wars 2. So I've been playing Elder Scrolls Online and Guild Wars 2 for about 4-ish years now, and yeah, Final Fantasy I kind of tried a couple years into me playing those and didn't quite get the bug. I didn't quite understand why people said it was so good. And yeah, most of the time on this channel we're playing Elder Scrolls Online and Guild Wars 2, Elder Scrolls Online being our main one, but Final Fantasy is kind of moving on up now a little bit more. So I'd say ESO is our main MMO, but Final Fantasy is probably second most played MMO now. I'm getting into it now. But yes, I played WoW in the old days, but I haven't played for many years. I sort of keep up with what's going on with that game because it's interesting and I'm an old WoW fangirl, but I don't think I'd ever go back to it. They're not offering much new, in my opinion. I am an MMO connoisseur. I am. I'm master of the MMOs. Well, not master. Purveyor of the MMOs. Have not mastered any of them. Have you played End of Dragons yet? I have. I haven't hit the end quite yet, but we're pretty close. Really well done. Our course is set, Tataru. It may be some time before Astariel and I return to Ishguard. I spent a long time saying nothing. Oh, just you be careful, alright? Oh, and don't worry about me. I'll be busy listening out for news of our lost friends. If you can anyone can find them, it's you, Tataru. Farewell for now. Oh, before you go, you must put this on, Alfie. I made it specially. She made him something. New outfit for Alfie? Avert your eyes. Don't look. He's changing. No, I couldn't possibly. Very well. Hello. Alfie. It suits you. By the 12, it fits perfectly. And the quality is, well, actually rather good. I'm glad you like it. I've been practicing my needlework whilst I listen to rumours and the like. A good receptionist is always learning new skills. My thanks, Tataru. Whatever else awaits me upon the road, I shall fear not the cold. 'Twas the least I could do. Now I must be getting back to the tavern, or I'll never catch up with the gossip. Best of luck on your journey. There's a fancy outfit. Oh, where's my outfit? I look hideous. Tataru, please. Get to the sewing machine immediately. Fix my fashion problem. Maybe she'll give me something next time. Tataru, the fashion designer. I will buy her clothes. They're poppin'. She is a cute little Laurafell. She's the cutest cleaner. Where is Astinian? I wonder. Back down in Foundation? So much walking. Ah, Astinian. Are you ready to depart? You said your farewells then? Aye, we are ready to depart. I suggest we begin our search for Lady Iceheart without delay. Very well, but she will prove an elusive quarry. Where do you intend to start looking? In the absence of any fresh intelligence on Yusali's movements, I suppose we pick up the trail where she was encountered last? The Curthis Western Highlands. Let us speak with Sir Redwold, was it? As the commander of Falcon's Nest, it is like that he will know if any heretic activity has been reported in the area. Let's go find some heretics. Falcon's Nest. Good thing I picked up that aetherite. Oh no, him again. I didn't. Did I do a Scottish accent last time? I think I did. Oh no, Johnny's here now as well. He's an actual Scotsman. When this character came up, I was like, I hope you never come into the story again, because I've given you a really difficult accent to do. Well, Mistress Whisper. What brings you back to Falcon's Nest? Judging by the company you keep, it can be no trifling matter. The Azure Dragoon I know, of course, but I do not believe I've met this young gentleman. Alphino Levelier at your service, and you are not mistaken as to the gravity of our mission, Sir Redwald. As I am sure you're aware, the Observatorium has warned that the Dravanians gather for another assault. We believe there may yet be a way to avert the coming conflict, but only if we can find the elusive Lady Iceheart. Thus, we have come to Falcon's Nest in the hope of acquiring the latest intelligence on the heretics' movement. I see. Then you'll be best served by speaking directly with my men. A patrol is due to return from its sweep of the surrounding lands at any moment. You may also wish to question the knights assigned to pick over the remains of the heretic refuge at Gorgania Mills. 'Tis possible that they've unearthed information that could be of use to you. Mistress Whisper knows well the place I speak of, for it was she who first discovered it. Much convincing Scottish accent. Let us divide our forces then. I will stay and await the return of the patrol while the two of you visit this refuge. When I've completed my inquiries, I will join you there. A wise use of time. Commissarial, I'm eager to learn what Sir Redwald's men have found in the heretic's lair. Off we go. You blend in perfectly in Scotland. I mean, they've got good bread in Scotland. And they've got... I wouldn't be having any of that haggis. I'd have a nice cake and I'm going Irish now. A patty cake. Thought you were going for Irish. God damn it! They bleed into each other. And it's just one of those things. It just hops around the entirety of Britain when I try and do Scotland, and then eventually becomes Indian for no reason. Haggis is the best. It sounds absolutely disgusting. Scotland forever! Aye! To the Healings! And healing coo! Get out of my swamp. It's the only thing that's acceptable to say in a Scottish accent. Get out. Oh, I can't fly. Oh, gee, willy winkies. My horse has no wings. Okay. Why can't I fly? Oh, because we're in Ishguard. And I haven't unlocked flying for this yet. Mistress Whisper, our findings, you say? Well, there is something of a tale there. No sooner we chanced upon a promising-looking sheaf of letters than we were ambushed from the shadows by a great white beasts. 'Twould seem the heretics foresaw our coming and left their pets to discourage further investigation. Several of our number were badly wounded. And you cannot carry out your duties until the creatures are slain. We have not the time to wait for reinforcements. Let us deal with these pets ourselves, Astariel. It shall be done. Also, I need to remember my chocobo exists. I always forget to summon my chocobo. Come on, boy. Come on. Yes, second breakfast. There you are. I miss you so much. Who's the goodest of boys? Yes. Yes, you are. Yes. They're dead already. Are there any more in here, though? Down to the depths. Oh, this doesn't look good. I was talking about polar bears yesterday. I was saying it was so hot that I wished a polar bear in a necktie and a nice, you know, a nice bow tie would come and give me some cold water. One of our whispers even drew a picture of him. It's over on Twitter. Do I just walk in? Yeah, no shit, I sense a hostile presence. Very hostile presence. Okay, I need more dark spells. I'm getting the hang of it. Oh, there we go. It's already over. They're already dead. Does this open? No. This one? Must be back up above then. Nice and comfy. It is very comfy when it's on, to be fair. Means I can actually stream without becoming a pile of sweat. Expedition leader. The beast is slain then. My thanks, Mistress Whisper. We may yet return to our duty without fear of mauling. Hey! Oh! He gave me a wind-up Alfie. Wind-up Alphino. You wish to track down Lady Iceheart, is this not so? The records we've discovered ere those beasts mauled my comrades appeared to be some matter of correspondence. We had not the luxury of perusing their contents more closely, intent as we were on surviving an onslaught of fang and claw, but I'd wager those epistles contain more than friendly salutations betwixt lonely heretics. My interrogation of the patrol proved fruitless. Either we divine some clue from these letters, or we wander the snowfields and pray that the gods lead us right to Iceheart's door. 'Tis hardly a choice at all. Estinian being emo. How dare. Collect heretic epistles. Where did you leave the pisses? I know not. Yeah, people have mentioned coils. We have done Crystal Tower. We've done, I think, like a couple of the trials on Extreme. But we haven't done coils yet. It keeps getting mentioned. We might do it. Crystal Tower was really cool. I was expecting to have a lot more trouble with it because I thought going in and not knowing the mechanics I'd really struggle, but generally people told you what to do when you were in there, and just kind of following your own group worked well enough. Do, 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 do. Where's the third one? That's the question. Two of them were in here, so I thought the third one would be in here, but maybe not. Any ideas, Alfie? Nope, as usual. Yeah, Cause is really good for story. A couple people have been saying do it. I think we'll do it like once we get to a point in Heavensward where we're like, could do with a break. We'll go back and do coils. There we go. Okay. The expedition leader will be downstairs again. All this running around. A lot of people were very adamant that I shouldn't start Heavensward until we've done coils. And I was like, but I want to start Heavensward, and I don't mind going back. Have you recovered much of the heretics' correspondence? There you go. Splendid. Added to the contributions from Master Levelier and Sir Estinian, we now have more than a dozen letters. What have we here then? Every one of these pages is a record of the dealings betwixt the Gorgon Mills heretics and their fellows in the Ankh-Afar Amphitheatre. A request for foodstuffs, clothing, and all manner of provisions. Iceheart's followers must yet inhabit the ruins we thought we'd abandoned. Thank you. The Ankh-Afar Amphitheatre, the very place where you witnessed the manifestation of the primal Shiva, was it not? If that is our destination, the journey will be long indeed. The amphitheatre lies on the other side of a treacherous tract of ice and snow that cannot be swiftly crossed. Then we must place our faith in the Aethernet. As you may recall, our dear friend Mombrida succeeded in recreating the Ankh-Afar beacon after it had been destroyed by Lady Iceheart. Mombrida. I'm so sad that she was killed so early in the story. At the time, it was assumed that the resultant aetherite would only be temporarily viable. But given that the heretics of Gorgon Mills seem to be in regular contact with their brethren at the amphitheatre, I'll wager it still functions. I suggest we make it to the aetherite, within Snowcloak, without delay. Correct me if I'm wrong, Estinian, but in the course of mapping the Snowcloak tunnel system, a passage was discovered leading out into the Western Highlands, was it not? Might it be possible for us to reach the Aetherite from this side of the wall? It should. Our Sturendare posted soldiers at the Western Highlands entrance after the tunnels were cleared, but they will not deny us entry. Then that we shall do. Aha! Fries was just mentioning extremes, and we're about to do one. Arc of our Amphitheater. We're going. If anybody wants to join me, you are very welcome. If data center travel is working, I'm on Light Data Center on Phoenix. And yeah, we'll need a tank and a couple DPS. That'll be good. We do still have Bella here, so I'm going to re-invite Bella, who is healing for us. So we just need a tank and... oh, it's going to be like a big party thing, right? So we'll take as many as we can gather. Castrum Meridianum. Memories. No, they mentioned Arcafar Amphitheater, so that's why I immediately thought we had to do it. And then I was seeing that quest on the side. So we're going to the amphitheater, but it's not the instance. Okay. It's just the same place, but not the instance version. Main quest is just talk to the guy. I immediately was like, right, here we go. Gather up the forces. I'm ready for a raid. Just coincidence. Nothing is coincidence in this bleak universe. Everything has a purpose. Ah! Yeah, I only need to speak to some dude right now. It's fine. I can't jump, can I? Ah! Fuck! No! This is fine. Oh, hi, Triss. Nice to see you. Ah, the guest of House Phantoms, accompanied by the Azure Dragoon, no less. I cannot imagine what has brought you out this far, but you are welcome to enter the tunnels if that is your will. Assuming the Alcafar beacon still functions, and we must pray to the 12 it does, we shall arrive at our destination in mere moments. Though I do not expect to be greeted by the primal Shiva, we should nevertheless be prepared for a frosty reception. The heretics are not like to rejoice at the appearance of uninvited guests, particularly ones with our history. Proceed! Oh, it's a single person, Josie. Bye! Me and Bella keep being parted over here. Bye, Bella! I love the Heavensward theme, it's so good. Makes me want to cry every time I hear it, though. Why feelings? Another Omega player there as well. An impressive structure. I wonder how many ages it has endured. Mayhap you should ask its occupants. They seem a friendly bunch. Oh. Dogs of Ishguard, is it not enough that you banish our beloved saint? Will you not be satisfied until the ice is slick with the last drops of our blood? Stay your weapons. We come under the flag of parley. We wish only to speak with your mistress, that we might broker peace. Do you think us fools, boy? It will take more than honeyed words to earn our trust. You walk with the Dragon Slayer, and we know all too well what he is capable of. My reputation precedes me. They give us little choice. Come, brothers. May dragon wings bear us to victory. Hiya! How exactly are they going to help us if we come in and slaughter all their people to start with? They could surrender, I guess. Whoop. need to get these ones. I'm keeping them level, guys. Look. It's happening. Okay. Okay. Can I go in? I think I go in now. I'll let it build a little bit more.
Your guard is down.
Oh, hello. Okay, run away. There we go. I did a thing. Ah, wrong one. Shit. Need to get the white one up. I always look forward to going in with melee. So much fun. Woohoo! Get him! I'm gonna get the mage. See how the whole gauge turns red? Yeah. If you go in, you won't have enough time in your meter to do a full combo. I thought over 50 was okay. Nope. Everyone keeps dying too fast. I need to get the white one up.
Know your folly.
Oh, I'm going in. What? Target.
Release.
Come on. There we go. Run away. And back to this. I think I got it, mostly. Uh-oh, not me. I'm not the tank. Leave me alone. Estinian, my boy. Can you please take aggro? That would be really nice. Bro, Red Mage, that's me. Pew 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 pew. Ow! I was casting there. I'm going in. Bish bash bosh. Got him! Yay! They fight like demons. 'Tis death to remain. Fall back, brothers. Retreat to the cinders. Yeah, too right. Run away, you cowards. I see no sign of Lady Iceheart. Would that we could have questioned one of them. What would you ask that we do not know already? They make for the cinders, and so must we. Even should an ambush await us, 'tis certain there will be more heretics to question. The cinders, you say? I confess the name is unknown to me. Mayhap you will be so good as to enlighten us, Estinian. I suspect it is the heretic's way of referring to the Dreaming Dragon, an island of sorts found in the midst of the frozen lake of Ashpool. Some 500 years past, 'tis told that the Azure Dragon of the Age fought a dragon of titanic proportions. After a savage struggle, the mighty creature was weakened unto the point of death, and forced into a magic slumber by an entire chapter of the Holy Say sorcerer. Ere long, a rain of ash and cinders did begin to fall upon the sleeping serpent's motionless form, covering the creature at length in a shroud of grey. Of course, a thick layer of ice has formed since on top of it, but you may be sure I speak true. A fascinating tale. We should make haste to this Ashen Isle. Indeed. Estinian and the Warrior of Light are lovers, and I will hear no arguments to the contrary. I'm looking forward to that cutscene. Yes, please. Dragon Age style, let's go. The Dreaming Dragon lies far to the west. Before we approach the Frozen Beast, however, there is another place I would visit first. I'm told the Convictors have set up camp in the Twin Pools. Their leader, Jantalot, may have information of use to us. Janalot? Janalot because it is French? Janalot? Ah, but mayhap you are not familiar with that name either. The Convictors are dragon slayers, after a fashion. But I'm willing to wager that they encounter their fair share of heretics. If we are indeed walking into a trap, I would learn all there is to know of our foe. A sound suggestion. Let us speak with these Convictors then, and temper our haste with a measure of caution. Indeed. I was just like smelling... Someone's cooking something. It smells really good. I was just making sure it wasn't my AC frying, because that's another thing. But I don't think if my AC was on fire, it would smell that nice. It's like eggs and something. Very nice. Janalo. Hello. You seem like a fine gentleman. Let us converse. Well, well, what do we have here? Hoping to join the esteemed ranks of the Convictors, are we? The hard-eyed lass looks promising, but you have a frail look about you, boy. I give you 3 days ere the wilds claim your corpse. Nice guy. I beg your pardon. Such an Alfie response. Be not so quick to judge. I've seen this frail youth fell heretics with a flick of his wrist. And who are you to question my the fury? That armor, that lance. The Azure Dragoon himself graces our camp. Pray forgive my disrespect, sir. I am Janalo, leader of the Convictors and fellow slayer of dragons. May I ask what winds, fair or foul, carry you into our humble camp? Pretty shit winds, actually. There's a nasty smell on the wind. Things are going down. Ah, Lady Iceheart, is it? Aye, I know her by reputation, but I'm afraid I've seen naught of her or her people. That said, my own men can be, somewhat lax when it comes to making reports. You may wish to question them yourselves. Thank you, we shall. Astariel, Estinian, let us make our way through the camp and see what information there is to be had. The disrespect to Alfie. Wield the owl. Wield it. Wield the owl. Do you know anything, Owlman? Surely one of these people would have encountered heretics whilst out hunting. Pray speak with as many as you can, Astariel. Alright, who's first? You boorish banneret. No, I know of no heretics. Do you honestly expect me to keep track of every Romano, Vermont, and Birmingham that walks out of the camp? Sorry. Are there any heretics in the area? I have not the faintest idea. Why a heretic could pass under my very nose and I shouldn't be none the wiser. I hunt dragons, my lady. Big ones. Forever do I scan the skies for signs of my prey. I care not for the miserable creatures that scurry upon the ground. All right. Loves his dragons. Luce. Looking for some heretics, you say? Why don't you go and bother Pucure? These French names get me every time. Pierreque? I've enough trouble keeping these preening fops fed and clothed as it is. 'Tis no business of mine what folk do with themselves out there in the wilds. Pierreque? Hello. Oh, he has a pipe. Hello. Something I can help you with, milady? Oh, what? Heretics, is it? Well, I've never seen one myself, but ain't to say I haven't heard a thing or two. We will be grateful for any information that you can share with us. The gods know we've gleaned precious little from talking to the rest of these people. If it please me, Lord, I'm Pierreque. Pierreque? A soldier by trade, though not much of one, if I'm honest. If it weren't for the love of stabbing folk that I took up the spear. I thought he was going to say, if it weren't for my love of stabbing folks, I never would have taken up the spear. So, there you go. It weren't for the love of stabbing folk that I took up the spear, you see. No, it was by order of Sir Jean-Alo's father. Still, as long as they're paying me wages, I ain't fussy as to what they have me do. Not everyone's as patient as me, though. Plenty of low-born lads who get pressed into service start grumbling before they've seen their second battle. And once they've got thinking how unfair it all is, it don't take much for the heretics to turn their heads. From what I hear, the simple promise of freedom tends to do it. That may explain how Lady Iceheart was able to expand her following so swiftly. Sad to say, some of my mates of mine were gobbled down the heretics' tripe and asked for seconds. Told me they were off to the Western Highlands to light a signal fire. That's how you let the heretics know they're serious about joining their ranks, apparently. Send up some purple smoke and the bastards come to you. Is that so? Why then, I am minded to start a fire. Let's do it. Oh, again? I've leveled up twice today. New action learned. Molinet. Molinet or Molinet? Delivers an attack with a potency of 60 to all enemies in a cone before you. Action upgraded to Enchanted Molinet if both black mana and white mana are at 20 or more. Okay, so it's just another damage thing. I've got so many damage things. AoE finisher. Okay, so that's end of rotation kind of thing. If anyone's low health. If we are to lure our foes to our position, then we must find a means of producing a signal of purple hue. As it so happens, I once heard the tale of a trapper who dropped the hide of a woolly yak onto his campfire. Aside from the terrible stench, the story also described in detail how the smoke from the smothered flames was tinged to a deep violet. Well, that would be handy. You are a monster hunter of some note, are you not, Astariel? It should prove a trifling task for you to procure a number of hides. We may need to burn more than one ere the heretics notice our beacon. Master Alphino, you and I shall gather wood for the fire. It will take both of us to find enough dry fuel in this frozen wasteland. Let us meet again at the Dreaming Dragon with the fruits of our labor. Sounds good to me. It's a plan. Come second breakfast, we have work to do. Oh! There we go! I moved! Oh. That was easier than I thought it was going to be. There's another one over here as well. I live in Riyadh, and I have an AC in every single room. Where's Riyadh? That's such a pretty name. I don't know where that is. 50 degrees is nasty. The thing is, in hot countries, they know how to cool themselves down. They have like all the tech, like AC is very common, and it's we're just so behind everyone else. Is it in Saudi? Super hot there then. I want to cast my spell. Yeah. I got it. Okay, that's enough yak hides. Back to Estinian. Bum, 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 bum. So it seemed that collecting firewood is a new experience for Master Alphino. His must have been a privileged upbringing. Do you have the hides we need? It really was a privileged upbringing, from what I know. Bum, 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 bum.
Ah, I should have known it would be you.
Ice Heart. You found us.
Word reached me of a struggle with a small but well-armed band of trespassers. Forgive my comrades their hostility. Few come here uninvited, and fewer still with good intent. Now, tell me why you are here.
We kind of need your help. We wish to stop Nidhogg's attack on Ishguard. I think I need to be direct about it. I can't just tiptoe around it. I need to be clear with her. Sort of need to stop that from happening, if possible.
So, you seek to stem the Dravanian tide with talk? A romantic notion. If you but knew the truth, the spark which lit the flames of this animosity, you would understand the futility of your quest.
Are we gonna have a flashback?
Shall I relate it to you?
I think we
the
are.
Sordid history
Flashback
my
time.
gift has shown me. That which the Holy See has taken such pains to suppress.
Indeed. Flashback. Long ago.
'Twas more than a millennium past when an Elizan tribe first sought to claim the lands of Kurthas as its home. Unfortunately for them, Kurthas was already home to dragonkind, and they were not inclined to make way for the invaders. Thus did a bloody war begin. A war which might well have rumbled on until one or the other side was exterminated, had it not been for the resolve of a single woman. That woman's name was Shiva.
So the dragons were good. And it was the Elizan who wanted to live in their lands? For what reason did the Elizan want those specific lands? There's so many other places.
While those around her fought and died, she attempted to parley with the dragons.
Aww.
And in so doing discovered them to be possessed of profound intelligence and reason. The great worm Heavensward in particular so enchanted Shiva that she found herself growing to love the creature, whom her people considered a monster.
Dragons are good?
In the eyes of a near-immortal dragon, however, the fleeting life of an Elizan is as that of a freshly cut rose. Scarce has the flower bloomed before it begins to fade and wither.
They wanted to be together. Do dragons have a human form?
Such melancholy musings plagued Heavensward, who had found in Shiva an unexpected and beloved soulmate. He knew that all too soon, death would snatch her away from him.
Yeah, are we the baddies? I think we might be the baddies. Oh, this music is so good. So perfect for this
Unable
moment.
to bear the thought of their separation, the maid bid the worm consume her, that their spirits might be entwined for eternity.
Okay.
Though loath to perform the deed, Heavensward ultimately gave in to her plea, and soon thereafter the tale of their ill-fated love spread throughout the two warring factions. No more could they raise blade or claw against one another, knowing that the souls of their kin were so inextricably bound. In the days that followed, man and dragon learned to live in harmony, and together built a nation unlike any the world had ever known. For 200 years did this blissful age of peace continue, as it would to this day, had vilest envy not stirred in the hearts of the Elezen.
So it was their lust for power and their jealousy of the dragons, I guess.
It is said that worms owe their longevity to the boundless reserves of vitality found within their eyes. And 'twas in this belief that a traitorous band of knights deceived their allies of some 2 centuries, and took by force that which they coveted.
They took their eyes? Usually it's elves that are the immortal ones in most universes.
Nidhogg, he who now stands poised to unleash his wormlings upon Ishguard, was the great dragon who lost an eye to Elezen treachery. And until he prizes it from the hands of the traitor's progeny, no amount of conciliatory words will stay his fury.
They still have his eye? Can we not
wrong,
give him his
Lady
eye?
Iceheart.
Stop the attack?
Lest you misunderstand, I do not doubt your vision of the past. 'Tis true that Nidhogg greatly desired to reclaim the eye. Indeed, it was for that very reason that I kept it with me as I roamed the land, attempting to draw him away from the city.
Do you have it with you now? Oh. He already knew this.
Until recently, Nidhogg seemed unable to resist its allure and pursued me relentlessly. Needless to say, that is no longer the case. Now, it would seem, he has fixed his attention on Ishguard itself, though he knows full well the eye does not reside there.
So Estinian's saying he was never interested in getting his eye back to begin with, like he wants to destroy Ishguard.
You believe he targets the capital for another reason?
I believe reason has all but left him.
He wants
Through the eye,
revenge.
I feel much of what Nidhogg feels, and the dragon's thirst for vengeance will not be quenched by aught less than a sea of blood.
He cannot be stopped. He cannot be reasoned with. Even if we give the eye back.
If Nidhogg is indeed lost to reason, might we not seek an audience with Hraesvelgr instead?
Perhaps. Yeah, where did Estinian pull that eye from is what I want to know. There's no pockets on his armor that big. He's got like an infinity pocket, just below his thigh somewhere.
He has thus far shown no inclination to aid in the invasion of Ishguard, and may yet welcome our efforts to broker a peace.
'Tis true. It's one of those games that tells the story from the point of view of whoever's telling it. Can be unreliable. The unreliable narrator trope. ESO does the same thing sometimes.
You still believe that a peaceable solution can be found? Very well. I will take you to him.
Okay. Let's go parley with a dragon. I do like Iceheart.
Our road will lead us to Dravania, the homeland of dragonkind. There we shall ascend unto the clouds, where Hraesvelgr resides.
Think, feel? Have a heart attack? Oh, I thought they were done with us.
Is autumn miss, my friend? I sense the many battles are beginning to take their toll. Rest a while, and should you lose sight of us, Dravania lies beyond the mountains to the west.
There he is. I wondered where he'd been.
The vestiges of thy mistress's blessing are not as faint as once they were.
Indeed.
Thy will to succeed grants thee unusual fortitude. But will it be enough?
There we go. Mysterious, so my connection is coming back. Iceheart's on the team. And we go in search of another dragon. I can't get used to her real name. I'm just used to her being Iceheart. You're Astariel, yes? Pray address me as Yusali? Yusali? Yusail? If you wish. 'Tis passing strange, is it not, that fate should bring us together thus? Never did I think to walk alongside the Warrior of Light. But history is full of such unexpected alliances. Shall we make our way into Dravania, then? The chill of the Western Highlands is unrelenting, and I would sooner be under the sheltering canopy of the Chocobo Forest. Chocobo Forest? Okay, that sounds like my kind of place. Yusail? Okay. Pretty name. Chocobo Forest? That means there be chocobos. The Dranian Fallens. How do we get there? Got an unattuned crystal here. This is Kurthus. Ishguard is there. Dravania, Albathia's Spine. The Western Highlands. The Kurthus Central Highlands. Okay. I do not know. Dravanian Fallens. Looks like there is an entrance from Kurthus. If I keep going this way, maybe? An unexpected journey indeed. Maybe we'll find the Queen of the Chocobos. You have to walk there on my own 2 feet. Oh no. There's some kind of entrance up here. We'll see where it goes. You should unlock flying in Kurthus now as well. Nice. Let's just see where we go. Yes, the Dravanian Fallens. We made it. Oh. Nice music is on again.
Beyond Abalathia's Spine, the great mountain range that spans the continent of Ul'dah from east to west. Into the deepening shadows of Som-Al, where lies the ancient home of dragonkind.
And they're still there.
To a land where the soil slithers and the skies seethe with sinuous shapes, they came.
The narrator, once again, is back. I want him to narrate my life. Just constantly. She picked up the yogurt from the fridge, hoping it would be delicious. We now stand on the threshold of Dravania. The path to Som-Al will take us to the far west, beyond the embrace of the forest branches. It will be a long and demanding journey. Might I suggest we take our rest up at the village ahead and see that we're properly provisioned? There is a village here, but I would have... There was Alfie. There is a village here, but I thought these lands the sole domain of dragonkind. Why would anyone choose to live in so perilous a place? The wild chocobos. Tailfeather was built by hunters who make their living capturing and selling beasts. Their leader, Masterchamp, is an acquaintance of mine. Being a gregarious sort, he will no doubt welcome our arrival. And he will also possess more recent knowledge of the road we seek to travel. I trust there are no objections. Only to the ceaseless chatter. If we are to meet with this acquaintance of yours, let us do it before Ishguard burns. Wow. Estinian going off once again, I say. My boy, calm down. He really just wants to save everyone, I guess. That's what he wants. We're doing our best, okay? It takes time to be the heroes. How do you feel about Baemeric, Estinian, Amalian, Artorial, and Haurchefant? They are a lovely crew. They just keep introducing hot elves, and I don't know what I'm supposed to do with myself. One after the other just keeps on being introduced. I can't stop it. But Humes. Speaking of adventures, I must pause from this adventure for now, because I have D&D in about 20 minutes, so I better go and get ready for D&D. I am, as always, Pink Clamor, who is my Kenku Artificer. It's an offline campaign, so it's not one you guys can watch, but I sometimes tell you stories about what's happened, and Clamor has always dreamed of flying, and he just got a magic carpet, so it's gonna be a fun session.